prompted this story idea? Was it your idea or was it someone else's?
The editor actually suggested it. We were exploring more adventure pieces and skydiving came up. What's more adventuresome than skydiving?
So how much waffling back and forth happened before you actually made up your mind to accept the skydiving challenge?
Well, another writer was originally going to do it. However, she thought through it a lot and decided that although skydiving would be a lot of fun, she kind of wanted to do it on her own terms and not necessarily for a story. She didn't feel like she was pushed into it, but she felt a little pushed. But once she decided to not write this piece, and I was asked, this is after a friend had already asked and I had denied, and after my younger sister finally did it, I thought, you know what? I might as well go skydiving. So, no, not much waffling whenever I was presented with the question.
What was the most intimidating part of showing up to the skydiving facility?
When we arrived, there were a lot of skydivers landing, and the experience and professionalism of all that was kind of intimidating. They knew what they were doing, they looked so cool doing it, and here I was, scared about skydiving that day.
So what did you find most surprising about skydiving once you took the leap and you just jumped and did it?
Well, when you think about skydiving, most people think about the insane, crazy free fall, and that's a big part of it. But the descent was just as exciting. It's kind of two extremes, the crazy falling adrenaline rush and then the peaceful descent back to ground. I think the juxtaposition of those two things was most surprising.
So you write in your story that you had to skydive twice in 1 hour because something with the photos happened. What was going through your mind the second time you jumped?
Well, as I was in the plane about to go out the second time, something that Tina's tandem master said earlier in the day popped back into my mind. He had said the first time you jump, it's super exciting adrenaline rush, but the second or third time you kind of psych yourself out and things can kind of go wrong then. So I'm sitting there in front of the gate, or the door to the airplane. Jeff rolls it up and I think, I'm on my second jump now. This is where things go wrong. And started to psych myself out. But Steve and I scooted forward and hooked our legs under, and I couldn't do anything other than jump out of the airplane.
So do you have any advice for someone considering taking the leap and trying out skydiving?
I would say do it when you feel comfortable. Don't let anyone push you into it. If you are up for it, do it. Research your drop zone. Be sure it's a place that you feel comfortable and safe going to. That's the advice I would give.
So I guess there's only one question left to ask. Would you go skydiving again?
Oh my goodness, I would most certainly go again. The day after I thought, oh, I'm going to go through classes, be a student, get my license. I don't know that I would still do that, but I would go again. Or something else adventuresome.